Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo, woo. All right, so let's see. It's qualities, not it. First time live in a long time. Checking out what's going on with this. You guys know it's probably a shadow ban type situation, but I mean, I was like, you know what? Let me see if I'm still shadow banned. So I decided to go on my live stream and chat it up with y'all for a minute. See what's going on. We know what happens when everybody gets excited about crypto. Oh shoot, dollar's going up pretty big. What's going on, people? If y'all can hear me, say something in the comments. I haven't tested my audio yet. I literally just plugged my laptop up and went live. Hey, what's going on? What's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, I know it's been a very long time. Um, it was it's just been too much. I didn't have time to go live. Didn't have time to be on TikTok. Didn't have time to do anything really. But I'm back. Let's see if I'm shadow banned. I mean, let's see if they're gonna. I haven't been on in a while. Like, are they gonna give me a chance to redeem myself? Let me go live and everything. Hey, what's the deal? Hello, Germany in the building. What's going on, y'all? Do me a favor. Everybody, double tap that screen. I just want to see what's. I want to see something. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, say something in the comments. Reply, yes, we hear you. Let me know my audio is working properly. Hey. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I know you guys are probably peeping crypto again. You know how like there's like when crypto starts to go down, the sentiment goes down, people stop looking up crypto, and then as the sentiment start going up, people start looking into crypto again, start adding money to their portfolios, and you guys know the works. Looking at my stash, you guys, I'm in such a good position. My stash, you guys know the coins that I look at. We're gonna look at Livecoin too, as you can see. I have it as a tab here, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about the stash and my plans and what I want to do with it, and then we'll do that. Hey, what's up, Nastasia? What's up? What's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's the deal? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. But yeah, y'all, yeah. So check me out. Here's my stash, and lately I've been working and trying to accumulate some more money so I can appropriately have my stash correct and everything for this next move, because I do believe that we haven't had that blow off top yet, and we haven't went to hit the all times of high of what Bitcoin can actually hit. I think we can see Bitcoin go up to 150. Smile too shiny, bro. Hey, I'm feeling it. Yeah. I had to get my work done. I fixed my smile up, everything. But yeah, so um, this is my stash. Everything that I'm holding, obviously, right here. You guys know my stash, and the Elcott's in there too. Even though they took down the Oracle that tracks Elcott on TradingView, I just got to find a new Oracle. But yeah, we got that on there too. So this is my complete stash with a new addition to my stash right here, Caspa, which is on making a run up to 11 cents. This is a new addition to my stash, so I'm going to go ahead and drag it on up. And I'm thinking I should rearrange my stash. So when I show you guys, I could rearrange my stash to what I have the most money in on down to what I have the least amount of money in. You get what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to rearrange my stash a little bit. Gala has kind of moved to the bottom of my stash. Solana, I'm still holding a decent amount of. Caspa has actually passed VeChain. And then I think VeChain is kind of like, I'm still holding VeChain, but it's like my second, it's got to be my second to last as far as how much I'm holding in there. I'm still holding a decent amount of XLM. I'm gonna bring Caspa up now because I did end up purchasing more of this Caspa. HBAR is one of my top holdings. We got Ethereum, and then of course Bitcoin, the big dog up here. This is my complete stash in crypto, and it's looking beautiful. I actually even went on to leverage some of my positions where I went in, transferred some of my money over to a different exchange, and leveraged it just so I can, double the income on this, because I've been waiting on, like I feel like the market moves in waves. So we was talking about it back then, right? Let me just zoom out. Actually, let me go to a coin we've been looking at. So like HBAR, for example, it had its run up, it came down, and to me, you know, like when it's running up and it's looking at things like this, I tell you guys where I'm taking profits and stuff like that. So, you know, I took some profits out when it hit this line, and it kept going up more. It gave me another opportunity to take profits, but I was happy. Those profits that I took, I'm happy to say I put back in, but I put back in around here. So I put some of those profits in that I took out right about here, and then we actually ended up coming lower. I added money in outside of what I already had, so that was like a more of an add money, and we're starting to run up, and then I leveraged a position. So I have actually 2 leverage positions on HBAR on 2 different exchanges because it's my biggest holdings. It's one of my biggest beliefs in crypto right here. This right here, HBAR, is one of my biggest. So, and I think that the next leg up is going to take us to around like 45 cents now. I think we're going to blow past this. 45 cents is where I'm looking to take some more profits, especially on my leverage positions. I love HBAR, and I think HBAR is big for the narrative that's going on. So we had the meme coin run, and I feel like now the utility coins and anything that deals with, you know, real world assets or the tokenization of real world assets. That's pretty much, you know, all of that value and everything, like, you know, how they're trying to move real estate over and all that to where you can tokenize it. That allows other people to invest in a portion of something. Tokenizing everything is going to give everybody a chance to be a part of whatever they want to be in. Turn everything into an investment opportunity, into a stock, if you want to, you know, call it a stock. But anyway, I feel like HBAR is going to be the leader of that. It will be the leader of that, and I feel like we haven't even seen what this is capable of. And one of the things I'm happy for, and I tried to explain to you guys before on previous videos or live streams, was the simple fact that the reason why HBAR value has been so suppressed is because they've been releasing more and more. So the more people buy in, or especially like they want it to remain decentralized. So if there's a company or entity that buys in a large amount of HBAR, they also release a lot more HBAR to the wild. So their percentages are not too high to where they can get to a point where it's dangerous and make us susceptible to any attack or destroying the decentralization of this network. So there's a lot more coins in circulation, but now majority of the HBAR tokens, I'm happy to say majority of the tokens that are in circulation are already out there. So they don't have that much more that they can put out. You get what I'm saying? So there's still a lot of opportunity for HBAR, and I've been talking about this since my Angry Advisor days. You guys know that. I've been talking about this for a while, and HBAR, I'm leveraged heavy on it. 2 different exchanges, plus my holdings of what I already had in HBAR. So not only just my bags, but my trades and everything is leveraged on it. As HBAR, XRP, of course, we all know, we've talked about this. I showed you guys my charts from way back then, you know. And my dev, I'm the Livecoin developer. Yes, I am the Livecoin developer. I'm always going to be talking about Livecoin too, because when I take the biggest amount of profits that I'm going to take, like when I start to actually take some of my leverage positions, I'm going to do a major buyback. I want to be the biggest holder of Livecoin. I've even had a talk. I had a talk with Tyler, who has purchased majority of the coins, to where I'm going to do a buyback from him. I want to be the biggest holder, being the dev, and he suggested, hey, let's do the buyback on live. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with that. So I talked to Tyler, for those that know. And I want to buy him out, and not literally buying him out of his whole entire position, but we have some coins locked up that no one can touch or spend, and he's the one that locked it because he's the one that invested in it, and I want to do the buyback. So anything responsible with who's controlling the coin, who has the most allocation of tokens, it's me, the developer, and I think it'd be better to be that way. So we can talk about Livecoin now too. I'm just giving you guys a heads up on a portfolio. Things are looking amazing. Kaspa, my new addition, but also I'm having a heavy hand in Kaspa. We'll talk about that too. I'll make videos about each and every one of the tokens in my portfolio. We got XLM, of course. You guys know I've talked about XLM a lot. And I'm also in a trade on XLM too. Solana, of course. VeChain, still love VeChain. I haven't even caught up with some of the fundamental, but this was the coin that I believed in when it was way under a cent. I made the most money I've ever made on any crypto with VeChain. So I'm still holding on to some of the VeChain that I bought way back then. So I'm up. I've been up even at the lowest point of the bear market, have still been up because I bought into it before it ever caught fire. This is one of the first ones I can say I bought into the beginning of and still hold. And then of course Gala. I'm actually only in the trade position on this one. And then, of course, the coin that we all came to see, Livecoin, still lives, even though it's had its downfall and things. It's been on this downtrend ever since, this downtrend started around the Trump token launch. And when things started when the pressure started to push down, it started to push down. And then me not being live, I think, had a big effect on the coin coming back down. And a lot of the community members asked me, hey, do you mind being live for the coin? I said, hey, look, just give me a chance to get back set up with what I'm doing. Let me get my setback, my live situation set back up in my house. I was in the process of moving and everything, and now I'm back. I never gave up on Livecoin, never sold any of my Livecoin. So as a developer, if you look at the dev wallet, you'll see I still have all my coins. I didn't care if it went down to zero. My thing was I had a lot going on in life, and now I'm able to spend some time and go live, which is my end goal anyway. So I'm going to be doing a major buyback. I want to be the biggest holder of the network, and then I'm going to start to DCA my way back into Livecoin as well. And I think we're going to see a nice, really big recovery, especially when money starts running in, because I think we're still, as we're working on Livecoin 2.0, we're making that transition from what people still consider to be a meme coin because of how it was made and all that, over to an actual utility coin. And since we're starting to get into that phase of utility coins starting to boom, I feel like we're gonna have an altcoin season coming up. If you look, the Bitcoin dominance, this is how you know when there's an altcoin on the horizon. Bitcoin dominance is how much money, of all the money in crypto, is in Bitcoin. And look at this, it's been falling off right here. This has been a huge move. So we're looking at a daily chart. That's why for the last 3 days, you've been seeing money pour into everything else. But even still, when you have a lot of money still coming into the crypto space, but then you also have the dominance fall, that means money's not just going into Bitcoin. That means some people are actually buying into other coins as well. And if you guys don't know, let me just kind of zoom out to show you what this looks like. We barely moved anything. If this continues to fall, that means money's going out of Bitcoin and into other coins, not leaving the space, but going into other coins, AKA altcoins. And let me tell you what happens when we really get that fall. Look, it falls, and it falls hard. When it starts to fall, so we started this fall already, and we're gonna fall. If we fall back down to these previous levels, it's crazy. You see how crazy the market is looking right now with just this teeny tiny fall. This is a daily chart. I zoomed out. This is a small fall, and you see a lot of that money pouring back into Solana, Ethereum, and all of the other altcoins, anything besides Bitcoin. And you see that that's already starting to happen. You see that? So if this thing falls, my first target, once it starts to really roll off, especially once we get past right around this 57, 58%, we're going to already see gains. We're going to see new all-time highs on a lot of other coins besides Bitcoin, which means if you're invested in a lot of the, I would say utility coins, I'm not really focused on the meme coins again. It's going to be amazing. And I feel like and we're making that transition from meme coin over to utility coin. So again, I have not forgotten about Livecoin, love Livecoin. And yeah, again, I want to be the biggest holder anyway. So when I get to start taking some profits, which I'm looking at now, like once we start dropping down right here, I will already be starting to take profits. And when I am taking that profits, y'all will know because I'm going to talk about it. And then I'm going to actually be doing buybacks. I'm going to tell you guys, like, hey, I just invested more and more and more and more in Livecoin, because once I get more of those coins in my possession, then we can move on to phase 2 of what I'm trying to do with Livecoin. I need more of those tokens in my possession in order to create the system that I'm trying to make anyway. So yeah, you guys, I'm happy to be able to go live again. Tyler said invite him to co-host. It's just a quick live. It's a quick live. I didn't even finish setting up yet. I have things all over the place. I have one of my computer screens on the floor. I don't have my camera here yet. I'm using my MacBook camera. So this is not a long live. So I will invite Tyler later. But y'all, follow me. I'm going to put you on game on how we can all make money, not even just in Livecoin. I know we're going to make money in here. There's a lot of people that made money. There's people to this day that still thank me, telling them I'll change their lives. There's people that love this project. And we had seen other similar projects still, kind of fall down. I'm gonna tell you something even crazier. I still have the mobile studio. It's still around. I just wanted a home setup. I wanted to be able to go live from home because I've been flying around doing a lot of work, and when work gets hectic, especially if I'm not around the truck, that kind of made me not be able to go live. My whole entire live setup is there. I had a camera there, my computer was there, my screens and all my setup. So, and going live on my laptop was just not, it was just not practical for me. I tried to go live when I was even working. It just wasn't practical. So, yeah, y'all, that's what I'm doing. Tell Tyler to join my live. He's calling me right now, but I'm on live talking to you guys right now. Let me see what he's saying. Hold on, what's hold on. Tyler join. Oh, I went to voicemail. Okay. But let me see. Man, I got it when it came out live. That's what I'm talking about. I think we're still gonna make a humongous turnaround. And I think the people, like even where we're holding, I mean, we dipped down pretty far and actually ended up getting bought back up. And I could see us when we break back up again and we start to have that true turnaround, it's gonna go crazy. And people are gonna be like, all the people that wanted to get in before has that opportunity now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna see to it. My goal is to make sure that people understand that Livecoin is a utility coin. You get what I'm saying? A Livecoin is a utility coin, and I want to push that and stress that fact. But as we start to see this fall, money's going to flow everywhere. Hear me out. Money's going to flow everywhere. I don't care. You could buy the most sketchy coin at this point. When the dominance first start falling, when this Bitcoin dominance really start falling, when we get down to that 57, 55% range, that money is going to explode into the altcoin space. And it's everywhere. And all the chains are going to be affected. Once we see Solana starts really going up, I'm telling you, it's about to get crazy. I just took profits in Bitcoin. That's good. Look, I'm never against people taking profits. You know me. I'm the profit-taking king. I love taking profits. I love taking profits. It's not allowing him to join you. He said, invite him. Tell him, just get in the live stream. Or if he's live, then he's live. But I don't want to do a co-host because I don't have it set up on this computer. I'm using OBS instead of using TikTok. Actual setup, so it doesn't let me co-host properly. So I want to just have him jump in the live so I can say that. Or if he's in his own live stream, then if he's still on when I get off, then I'll jump in his live stream. But anyway, hey, got gifts coming in, y'all. Appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, y'all, this is my stash right here. I'm very, very happy with it. I love the direction that crypto's going. I think we're really on the verge of seeing some true adoption. I think we're going to get some clarity around stable coins. And once we do, then real institutions can invest. I don't think we've really seen the institutional investing yet. We've been seeing a lot of other stuff and excitement around ETFs and BlackRock and what they're doing. And I understand that. But I think the real investments hasn't hit yet because we're still fighting for that regulation. And once we really get regulation, I really think the biggest narrative around right after true stablecoin clarity is going to be real world asset tokenization, RWA. If you don't know what that is, watch a YouTube video. Go look up real world asset tokenization. Just look it up. And once you watch just one video, I know a lot of them are informative. Once you watch just one video, it's going to excite you. Next, you're going to say, okay, well, what networks are they going to do this on? And I believe it's going to be multiple. It's never going to be one to rule them all. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody that talks that junk, there's going to be one to rule them all. That's some BS. There may be one that's ahead of the other or one that has a higher use, but one to rule them all is just some BS. That's like saying there's only one mobile phone carrier and all that. I think when adoption comes in, it's going to prevent some sort of monopolization of something like this. It's going to be spread all the way across, y'all. I can assure you that. And you know what chain I think is going to be one of the bigger ones, one of the ones that matters the most? It's going to be Hedera. I think Caspa, if you look at Caspa, I've been doing a lot more research on it. Again, I'm still doing research. I can't say I know it all. I literally am new in Caspa. So I didn't buy into Caspa until about right here. I'm still kind of brand new. I bought into Caspa weeks ago. Been watching videos and getting my knowledge up ever since I heard of it. And even there, they released an update that made it one of the fastest blockchains. Or it's what do they call it? A ghost DAG. And I'm doing a lot of research on that. And I think that this technology right here is going to also be another opportunity for major gains and also a big player in the space. So if you look at my stash, a lot of it has to do with like the underlying, like what the structure of what everything's going to be. Because when crypto adoption set in, it's not going to be sending this coin and sending that coin. We're not going to know it's being used. You know what I mean? You may have your cell phone, and you may know AT&T and all that, but you don't know the infrastructure that's going on for these cell towers and what's going on with the cell towers. You genuinely don't know. This right here is an opportunity to invest in something that's going to be the structure of what the new financial system is going to be, and not just the financial system, just a complete our next real leg into full, like a full digital scape. This is all we're missing. How we associate assets. Yes, this is infrastructure investment. So if you look at all of my stash, majority of this is infrastructure. Infrastructure. This is all infrastructure. Go look at, I would argue that it all is. I'll say one thing, Bitcoin is like digital gold, the store of value. And it's the thing, it is really the biggest on-ramp, and how everything is traded against it. You know what I mean? It is obviously still the big dog. I don't care how antiquated and old school or whatever people say about it, it still holds the most value, and it's responsible for a lot of the value that pours into the other coins. It's just that simple. But hey, Casper just hit that 11 cents. That's so amazing. Casper is in that 11 cent territory. I'd be more than happy to show you guys some of the trades that I'm in. I know that TikTok normally don't fare too well with me showing you guys numbers, but I genuinely don't mind showing you guys what trades I'm in. So when it comes down to it, I'll show you. And when I do start taking some profits, I want to pour it back into my own project. So for everybody that believed in me, that stuck around, that still is part of the LCOT community, still holding your live coins and still believing in the project and what we're doing, yeah, it's about that time. We're not missing any run. I don't care. I'm invested in all the right things to make sure that we don't miss the run. We won't miss the run, including me buying back myself. You know what I mean? And again, I never sold my initial bag. So you're going to just see my bag where it is right now, the same bag that I've had. You're just going to see it start to increase. And I won't mind putting stuff like that in the Discord and all of that. So where are you? Where did I get Casper? You can get Casper from Kraken. So I got some on Kraken. I got some on Femix. It's not listed on the major exchanges yet, but when it does, I assume it's going to be worth about 50 cents to $1. I know that sounds crazy, but I genuinely believe that. If you go do your research, there's a lot of people giving great information on Casper, and it's going to come and shock the freaking market. It will. You can mine it, all of that. This is a proof of work based coin, but it's how they're handling blockchains, and if you just gotta look at the tech behind it. I would love to sit here and watch a video and give you guys my raw reaction. So that's a series I'm looking to do. I'm like, you know what? I'm having these raw reactions to crypto projects. I'm getting all this excitement, and people don't really get it until I'm talking about it, and they think it's a shill. I'd rather go live and look at some of these videos with you guys when I can, especially when I got the free time and I'm here. That's what made me want to build this in my house. And you guys get my raw, uncut reaction, like, oh, shoot. Like, you'll see if I'm like, this is BS, I don't really buy it, or where I'm like, okay, I got to know more about that. And you guys will see my mindset on what I choose to invest in. Look at Casper, it's going. It may not look like it's going a lot, but we're literally at the daily time frame. We're at the daily time frame. Look at this. Like, again, I hope it doesn't cause an issue. Look, I'll show you guys something. Some of the trades that I'm taking. Maybe I'll show you guys one of my smaller trades. Let me see. Just so something more on the realistic side. Like I went and added, I have 3 accounts. 3 accounts, hold on, let me see. And hold on, no, that's my purchase account. I don't want to show you my spot account. I'll show you my futures account. Here's my futures account. Let me see if it clears up. Here's one of the trades I took, and I want you guys to see how low it is now because I'm holding this trade for a while. I don't know why it won't show. Let me see. It won't show, guys. Well, I'm trying. I did try. Anyway, I got into a small, just a 7x trade. Nothing crazy, no 50x, no 100x. A small 7x trade. I put, I think it was how much did I put? I put like a couple $100 in or whatever, and it's already at $600, and that trade was made a day and a half ago. and then I put another trade on HBAR, and that's a 2.3x. So that's a very small leverage trade, and I'm up almost $4,000 on that trade. Almost $4,000. I wish you guys could see it. It's so annoying. That's so annoying. Anyway, and I'm gonna screenshot it so I can put it to you and send it to you guys. And I want you guys to see just how small my position is. You'll see how small of a position I got in, and how I'm not using a lot of leverage. But you know, and then I still have my holdings too. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've accumulated almost another 100,000 HBAR since the last time I've been live with you guys. But that's because I've been using the same money that I already had in there. I took profits when we were going down. And when it was going down, that way I can use, and I mention that a lot, like, hey, I like to use the same money I put in without having to add more money in. So I haven't had to buy more to get into it. I just took the profits that I took when HBAR ran up to like 40 cents or so, you know what I'm saying? And I re-put it back in. Damn, you still active? I made bank off of Elcott launch. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I feel it. Some people made money. Some people held it down. And I feel like there's a lot more money to be made in it. If you believe in it, you still want to believe in it, you want something to believe in, jump back into it. Again, I announced I'm doing a buyback, especially with the profits. So this time, instead of compounding my profits like I did, the next wave up, I'm going to actually do a major buyback. So anybody that's wants, that, hey, you know what? I want to put something in and I want to just set it and forget it. This might be that opportunity for you, because this big sell-off, it happened to a lot of crypto. It's just, it is heavier more on something that's brand new. It's heavier more on something that's still being worked on. What EMA am I using? A 14. I'm using a 14 and a 50 close. So I have a 50 close. That's my bottom EMA right here. And then I'm using a 14. And I'm on a daily time frame. Yo, Tyler, I'm telling you, I try to tell them to tell you to get in my live. I am using OBS, and OBS does not give me those capabilities. So until I get, I should just buy a straight Windows computer to only go live on, because that gives me the access to the full TikTok stuff. But it does not play nice when I try to co-host. So that's that. And then secondly, again, like, I know I sound echoey and everything. I don't have anything set up in my place, my screens and stuff on the floor. This was just me wanting to go live. I was itching to go live. Why is Solana pumping so hard? Literally everything is pumping hard, you guys. It's because Bitcoin right now, you see Bitcoin is running up. It's almost at 105, even though the dominance has fallen a lot. Like, look at the dominance of Bitcoin. This is falling off the map. That is what you want to see. You want to see Bitcoin rise, but still see the dominance fall. What that means is money is not just coming into Bitcoin. That means money is coming into like the whole crypto market as a whole. If it was just coming into Bitcoin, you'll see this rise. When this is going up, that means money is mostly going into Bitcoin, and that means you'll see a fall on every other coin that's not Bitcoin. That's the only thing that this tracks, is how much of the percentage of the whole entire crypto market cap is in Bitcoin. Do I know how to scalp trade? Yes. The trades I was trying to show you guys on my screen was the trades that I'm in too. So sometimes I scalp those. Right now I'm swinging it. Yeah, sometimes you will catch me scalping it. I'm swinging it though. Perfect chance to buy more Elcott. It genuinely is. Right now, you just can't miss with anything. You can't miss with anything. You really can't. Hey, bro, do you want to jump on a live and I can add you? No. So I don't have. This is my Mac computer, Tyler, and I don't want to be live on my phone. I'm trying to have a setup. I really want to set up the rest of this and possibly even just buy a Windows computer to go live on. But like I said, I wanted to go on live while I'm here, while I plugged in my laptop and started working here. Just so I can tap in with everybody. But I want to do a live when I can truly do it. Like, I still got my kids here. It's not going to be a long live. Chances are when I get off this live within the next, I don't even know how long yet, I'm going to go down, make sure my kids are good and everything. But like I said, when I can truly, genuinely jump on a live, that'll be fire. And we can co-host it, and I'll more likely have a dedicated Windows computer for it. But I wanted to jump on, y'all. This is crazy, and I'm happy to report this new addition to my stash. So, I'll be looking forward to you guys asking me questions. I wish I could get away from the TikTok platform. I do and I don't. I love TikTok and I love you guys. You guys gave me the platform that I have. The shadow ban thing is annoying. It's just annoying. You know, the shadow ban thing is annoying. Yeah, okay, Tyler, look, I'm trying to tell you, I don't want to sound repetitive, but it has to be when I don't have my children and everything. So it's like, it's all of that. I just wanted to jump on. I wanted to show face. I reinstalled OBS to my computer. That's what prompted me to even get on live right now. All of my whole setup re-downloaded. But hear me out, bro. I got you. But now is not the good time. I'm going to get off of here and I got to tend to my children. You get what I'm saying? But I really genuinely got you. I know you're excited because I'm excited too. I am genuinely excited to be back on live. But yeah, let's pick a good time. Let's pick a great time. But we're going to pick a really, really good time. It's good to see you too. Good to see you. Would be nice if all devs got together on live. I wanted to make a situation to where we get all the devs together and we all have like some sort of talks and growth and bringing our communities together. And it's very, very hard because when I tried to when I started it and I tried to really bring communities together and was reaching out to other communities, it's not just me that want it. The other communities have to want it too. And it was crazy because the Bougie community at the time, we were in contact with them and I'm like, hey y'all, it was Bougie and this one Roaring Kitty or whatever he was, he ended up scamming his community and making more coins and crashing on them and did a whole bunch of pump and dumps. That's not something we wanted to be a part of, but I would have loved to have rescued that community. It's just, you know, they kept having different rooms and different telegrams and they were just being scammed left and right. They were just broken and beat. And then the Bougie community was like, don't try to mooch. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not looking to mooch. I see the success and I'm proud of it. And then Bougie ended up dropping below Livecoin. You get what I'm saying? So I tried my best to merge and try to communicate with communities. I went in transparent, like, hey, I'm the developer of Livecoin. This is that. And, you know, people got to want it. You know what I mean? So it's more than just, you know, me making my effort. They got to want it just as much as I want it. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't make me want to give up. Once I really get strapped back in and everything, and I can start nurturing that community, that would be absolutely amazing. So, yeah, y'all. And look, it's a pleasure to be back on live. Pleasure to see you guys. Again, I'm still very heavy in the crypto space, and yeah, we're gonna eat. You guys. We're gonna always eat. And I just see this as opportunity. And again, I'm happy to report that I haven't ever taken out of my position. So if I open up my wallet, I still got my same position, the same amount of LCOT, everything. So if we go to, let me see, we go to Phantom real quick. There it is, Livecoin Dev. Same coins, same spot, 5.86 million LCOT. I know y'all can't see. I don't know why my camera's like this, but anyway, yeah, I'm in the same position. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a time when I'm looking at that account and it's holding like $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in that same account, and a lot of it's gonna be off of the growth that we're gonna see in this project when we go crazy, y'all. So yeah, man, it's been highly requested. Me even looking at my TikTok, man, my mind was hurting. I had like 300-400 messages like, bro, please go live. And I'm like, man, I don't even think they even know. I'm not even in the proper headspace. I was going through a lot, you know, a lot. Some of it I don't even want to share on my TikTok, but yeah, I'm happy to be back. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, I gave you guys a decent little 30 minutes. Love it. Make sure you guys share my videos. Screenshot it if you have to. Just take a screenshot. Say he's back. Right there, I was smiling. Say, that's the screenshot right there. Hey. Say he's back. Post it on your pages. Get people excited about it again. Let's go, you guys. Let's grow this thing together. Let's go. Hi, baby girl. What's going on?
I just want to go to the park today.
You want to go to the park? What time is it right now? Yeah, we can go.
I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is.
No, I had to look at it. Well, you want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Okay. You got all that energy. Okay. I'm going to get off live.
I got all this energy. Even though I get tired, I still have energy.
Yeah, see, you're full of energy. Okay, baby girl. When I get off, we'll go. Go downstairs, okay? I'll be right down there, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I have full energy.
I know. We'll go to the park, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I have so much energy that I could go to the park.
Okay. So, anyway, you guys, like I said, I got my hands full. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm about to go to the park, spend some time with my kids, and yeah. When I get tired, I still have energy. Yeah, I know, right? That's the quote of the year. I wish I had her energy. I wish I had her energy. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. That was I didn't even know 36 minutes passed. Like that was crazy. I remember just being on live for hours, sleeping on the truck, and all that. Time just flies. Time flies. But she's so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But anyway, you guys, I'm out of here. I got to tend to the kids, especially today. You know, they got to go with their mom for Mother's Day. You know, coming up tomorrow. So you know, what I'm saying I don't get to have them all night. So, but yeah, if I get some free time tonight, I'm gonna be on live, you guys. Y'all take care.